There we go. I just realized, everybody. Welcome back to another Gregtech New Horizons live stream. But I just realized Minecraft has actually released some new music on their Spotify page, so we'll give that a listen to. That's why I didn't start it quite yet, so that way you guys could hear it first off with me. 6 tracks, it looks like. Interesting. By Minecraft and Fingerspit. What a name. Interesting, and it already sounds sleepy time music. I don't know how I'm feeling about this. Alright, whatever. That's all good. We're going to share the live stream, and we are going to be good to go. Joker's still live. Share, copy. Live. Alright, so that's good in there. And we also got to go to the Gregtech Discord. What is that? What is this? Bouldernator structure rework. That's actually kind of cool looking now. Alright, well, let's go to the streams section and drop the stream. Huh. I just realized there was something else going on. Alright, interesting. Boom. So there's that. We are live. That's all good. Gregtech cam. Check our storage real quick. This PC. We got some space, so we're good. Start recording. Boom. Alright, and we are back in it. Cal, how you feeling today? How you feeling? No? Wait. Oh, that's good. No sounds. Options. Sounds. Refresh. Come on now. You can do it. I have faith. Also got to load up the chat on my phone. Music almost sounds like Vintage Story a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. There we go. We got sounds back. Cow, how are you feeling? Oh, okay. There you go. Well, you have it here, folks. Cow is feeling all right. Sweet. The chat is all loaded up. We are golden. Dismiss all that. Finally get the setup rolling. So we were making hog fuel. We needed, yes, anti-knock agent, MTB reaction mixture with the butane. We were going that route rather than keeping it all in LCRs because it did seem actually a little bit quicker this way. And because this music is new, it is a little bit slow and sleepy time, but we're going to keep it because it is brand new. How are you doing, Mr. Blaze? Not too bad. How you doing, Kefo? Just working on our hog fuel system here. Octane and hog. Yes, high octane gasoline. Octane, which actually we should make some more fluid cells. What does that take to make 10 of those? I guess we can make 10 of those. I don't even know where they really use other than titanium. Stainless to craft. A lot of good stuff. Alright, start with a follow. And then, yeah, we can get some more stuff in here. Where's our table? I feel like I might have left it back over in base. Hog gaming today. Yes, we are hog gaming it up right now. Trying to get that hog fuel finally done, or at least very close to done. I don't know, we have... I'd say we probably have about 2.5 to 3 hours, roughly. And then I will have to get going, but I feel like that should be plenty enough to get what we need done. And as long as we don't get sidetracked, that's the thing. So hopefully we don't have to go to Mars or anything goofy to get more resources. We should be good for a while. Drilling chunk Negative 309 out of 64. I don't know how that works, but alright. Alright, I'm pretty sure we gotta go down here. How you doing today, Andre? There we go. These are what I wanted. And let's go back out. Actually, before we get started, we have to make sure we're not going to run out of power. 9 million nitrobenzene. How can we make this better? We need more nitric acid. Kitty cat, how and where are we going to make more acid? You're so cute. Although, I have to ask you to step on down. What do you mean Gregtech New Horizons is all about being sidetracked for 3 days at a time? I know, right? Way too long in between. Okay, so we have nitric acid. Oh, well, welcome back, cat. Alright. Fluids. Nitric. Alright, so we are still... That is our biggest holdback. So as long as we can increase that, we'll be fine. Just relaxing, to be honest. Well, that's good. Glad you're getting to relax. You know, it's always good being able to do that. I'm trying to figure out here, because we already have 2 EV energy hatches. Now I'm trying to figure out, obviously I could do 2 IV energy hatches. 6,000 nitric acid along with the water. Make sure it's not like a space issue where it needs bigger hatches to do more at a time. Oxygen is taking a while to fill up, actually. I honestly don't think it's doing anything to slow this down. It's not like turning off or doing anything weird like that. It's constantly doing 6,000. Is nitric acid really the bottleneck? I feel like it is. We have our water, our acid, benzene. Yeah. Because this is barely staying filled with this. I mean, I could upgrade energy hatches for more speed, but I do believe it is the nitric acid, because we've been slowly going down over time. What's going on, Darius? Welcome back. So, I could just build another LCR somewhere. Let me just see nitric acid productions, just the other ways of making this. Okay. Nitrogen dioxide, which I feel like we have a lot of. 81 million. Yeah, where are we producing that from? Nitrogen dioxide. Where are we getting that from? I guess you get some from the plant line. Yeah, I think it's all coming from the plant line. Interesting. So I can make another machine that supplements using nitrogen dioxide. Question is, where do I want to put it? I don't really want to stack another one there. Forming press. Let me go downstairs. Although I do need my chest over here first if I'm going to be doing this. Just because if our base runs out of power, that's going to be insanely terrible to try and recover from. Oh, and it appears I already have the chest. Okay, well, better safe than sorry. It's very quiet. Too quiet. Okay, so down here we have all these as our pathway, so we can no longer do anything there. What did I have planned? We had the bauxite line there with that. That's the pathway. 1, 2, 3 in the middle. That's the path. 1, 2, 3. Do something like this. Just to help ourselves out a little bit. Alright. Where, oh where? Do I not have... Oh, there we go. I got this right here. Chemical reactor. So your PTSSSS, whatever that is, just reminded me that I have a drink. Oh, me cracking the can. That I have a drink in the backpack that I bought today and forgot. Well, there you go. You're welcome for reminding you. Large chemical reactor. Machine does not lose efficiency when overclocked. I don't remember that being like bright blue before. Let's make 10. Start with a follow. Alright, there we go. Sorry, I had to take a drink there. So, yes, we're going to make this guy so that way we can then have more nitrobenzene. Actually, nitric acid. Oh. For nitrobenzene. And it's right under here, so I don't know if it's going to be a little bit annoying. So where's my power coming from? Let's clear out some of this. We'd like to see. Also, welcome in everybody. Thank you very much for being here. If you are new to the channel, I want to say welcome to the beautiful world that I've been playing in for a little over a year and a half now. I say beautiful. The machines are beautiful, but I still have a lot to do in terms of decor. Alright. Yeah, let's just cover that up for now. I do not have my building wand on me, but I should probably grab that. Make my life a little bit easier. So I really shouldn't need this one as well. Put that away. I only need one building wand. Also, yeah, the music in the background, it is the brand new stuff released on Spotify from Minecraft with the new update. So it is a little bit quieter, or like slower than I expected it to be, but you know what? I gotta give it a listen to, right? At least once. Okay. So that's all good. We will need power. We have power cable here, although it already looks like it's part of a branch that's, you know, actually using a lot of energy. So what do we have here? We have this guy going back to here. Okay. This guy outputs 16 IV amps. We're using 4, 8, 12. Okay, so we're not quite using it all, but we probably will be soon. Put an IV energy hatch on that thing. Hold on, where's our chests? Camel, welcome back. Yo, haven't been watching streams much lately. What's the progress looking like? Well, since you were last year, I don't remember the last time you were here, but over the last 2 months, I haven't been playing a whole lot. This is my 4th stream within 1 week, but then before that, I had like maybe a stream a month. Just because I got caught up in a bunch of other games, as well as work and all that fun stuff. But we're still right before LUV, working on H.O.G fuel as well as the dense hydrazine, so that way we can make the tier 3 rocket and then probably start the NAC line, I think, or the assembly line, something like that. But hopefully you're doing well, Camel. Alright, IV energy hatch, yes. Which actually also, I'm gonna need like the PTFE casing, I'm gonna need this guy. So there's that. And I'm not seeing the PTFE. There we go. Let's just do... Screw it. We'll do 10. We're going to use them eventually, so it doesn't matter. The NAC line is in LUV. Okay. Assembly line is needed to enter LUV. Okay. So yeah, the assembly line would be one of the bigger things. I don't remember why I really wanted to go to the tier 3 rocket. What was here? Callisto Ice. Tier 4 rockets. Find Platinum Series and radioactive ores here. Maybe that's why. Mitro and Ledox. Okay, there's the Naquadah. You can find the same ores as Callisto minus Callisto Ice here, but the real goal is the dungeon on the small ores. Oh, and the small ores, Naquadah and Quantium. Naquadah is used for efficient silicon wafers, as well as highly advanced components you'll need tons of at ZPM. Quantium is used for tier 5 rockets and item pipes that has the best throughput in Gregtech. Make sure to bring your MBM to maximize ore yield. Probably tungsten, yeah, isn't it? I'd assume so. Ross 128b is a lovely habitable planet that does not contain any hostile life forms. It offers several new ore veins, and rumors say there are ruins of ancient civilizations that left quite a few machines there. You can find this planet to the galactic south. Ledox. You can also find chrome, molybdenum, manganese, tungstate. Yeah, tungstate there. And rubracium, among others. Lots of good stuff. Oh yeah, look at the PBI line that we don't have to do yet, but then we also have that line to do. Fun stuff. I had the matter manipulator. Okay. Do we have our stuff done? We got 2. That's all that matters. So I'm just gonna take these away. Figure out what we all want and need. So, nitric acid. We'll do an automatic thing. We could obviously just put a water hatch or a reservoir hatch. We'll make 4 of those. Start. So do a reservoir hatch, then we just need energy. I don't even honestly know how much energy we're consuming down here, because this is all being branched off of upstairs. How are we looking, actually? Because I haven't done any calculations on energy consumption in a while. And obviously, this battery is going to keep full. What about the one upstairs? So, on average, it uses 120 at the moment. I mean, there's not a lot of machines downstairs operating. But 160. Just say 200 something. I guess we're doing alright for now. Last time I joined was like EV. I did watch a Division 2 stream once when I had free time, though. Also, just wondering, what was your plan with the videos? I enjoyed them a lot, and they got me into the channel. I do continue to plan on making the videos. I just been very... what do you want to call it? When I have had time to do it, I've chosen to stream rather than do the videos. But obviously, like I'm saying, I want the videos to continue. And I think it's been like 2 or 3 months now since the last one. So I think... let's see. If they don't send me out of town next week, then I can actually do something about that. Cause yeah, they're like, oh yeah, do you want to go work out of town? No. And they're trying to like make it my problem because they didn't plan well a couple weeks ago, or like over a month ago when they knew about the job, and then they're like, yeah, we need someone to go work at my... okay, that's cool. I don't want to, I got other stuff going on. I'll work at home, but I don't want to go out of town. So yeah. But I want to like drop a couple videos, you know, in short succession, just to clear up some space as well. It's always getting like back into it. Like once I start video editing and I kind of get used to it again, it's not so bad. It's just getting that initial start that stinks sometimes. The motivation for it, I guess you want to call it. Okay. We don't need a muffler. We have energy hatch. We drop the energy right here. There's that. So that's a P2P bus, though. How many channels do we have going in? Oh, brother. That is, that is something. Okay, that is not what I was looking for. So what do we have here? I think I could connect to that. Because that's a P2P there, and then that's on a subnet there. Interesting. So I could just connect right up to this guy for 82. I don't want to say it, but I will. You probably should. Wait. I can't remember. Did you set up the nether air already? I think you did. Yes, I did. But yes, Darius, say it. Because I probably already know what you're going to say. Relating to, yeah. Shouldn't need item outputs, just fluid outputs. Where are we at? No, it's not in there. It would be in here. The state you are in looks like procrastination to me. Yes. I would have to agree that is what that is. Because, like, I'm like, oh, I'm going to do it, and then I don't do it because I'm like, oh, I want to do this instead. Or I always default to doing something easier, which is like streaming. But I like doing the videos because it pushes me out of my comfort zone, which is what I need. But I think that would be a perfect way, like, word to use is procrastination. That's probably where the nitrogen dioxide is coming from. Sounds like burnout to me. I don't know. I feel like it is more procrastination than burnout, but I mean, it could be a little bit of that. Because I could sit here and continue to play the game and stream it, no problem. Because, like, the thing is, you see my PC is absolutely filled with the storage. So then that's why I procrastinated and I start playing, like, other things. What keeps you motivated to play? I am right now not having much fun except when I do bees and processing the combs. I don't know. Honestly, like, just like unlocking new things and seeing new things, making like new lines that help like item processing and like seeing the results from it is what pushes me forward. As well as getting through the pack and doing something that many other people haven't done is what keeps me wanting to play and like enjoying the game. But yeah, like the videos part is honestly what's holding me back from probably being further. Like if I wasn't making videos, I feel like I'd probably be at least in, where are we at, LUV or ZPM, because there's been dozens of times where I've chosen not to stream Gregtech because I was you know, I didn't have any storage. This thing is way too close. I could move this down. Yeah, that's right in the way, isn't it, brother? Yeah, no, we don't want you to connect there. That's not good. Alright, we have that. And we just need a fluid input. No, we don't care about nitrogen dioxide. We want this. $3,000 and $1,000. I mean, we have 80 million. We're fine. But yes, is that from distillating the nether air? Nether semi-fluid. I think this is where it's all coming from. Yeah. So do circuit 1, water, and nitrogen dioxide. Which actually, if we have a reservoir, we don't need any of the other hatches. We just only need one, like, input hatch. Okay, and then one fluid input. HV. Do we not have an IV? Oh, even like an EV actually. I forgot. Yeah, we have EV hatches we could use. What? Yeah, right there. Okay. Let's just do 10. Start with a follow. I will say though, I am quite excited to eventually play some other Minecraft like mod packs once we are done with Gregtech. I know it's going to be a while before then, but it's going to make like even vanilla Minecraft is going to be brand new to me after years of not playing any of the updates. Actually, do we have any hatches in here? It's just the HV ones, right? Yeah. Sad. HV hatch there. Really should. Oh, I see. You got to make molten glass. Alright. Honestly, not a huge fan of the new Minecraft music. At least to play just in the background. So we're just going to skip to the last one. It's called Bounce. This one sounds like it might be off to a better start. And who knows, maybe you'd have to be in a sulfur cave to fit the vibe. Alright, there we go. EV hatch. So fluid input. We have the other fluid. No, we have to go up higher. I was wrong. Fluid input. Energy input. And then we have fluid output. Should be alright right there. Actually, we'll do this. Keep these closer together. Okay. I don't think I'll be able to sneak anything over here, though. Hold on a minute. Do this yellow for nitric acid. So my friend made today a Create-based mod pack after seeing the Create Aeronautics. I am willing to play it just to see if those mods are still the boring as they were before. Just to be clear, I hate Create for now. Sounds good. Well, you let me know what you think once you try out the Create Aeronautics or whatever it's called. Plus whatever other mods are end up being in the pack. I don't know, thankfully, like, I've never really fully played Create. I've seen, like, bits and pieces in all the mods. So I don't really have true thoughts or feelings on that. Fluid export bus. Man, it's been a while since I've seen one of these. Nitric acid. We want nitrogen dioxide. Okay. We want acceleration cards. So there's that. There's our output. We just need an energy input. IV energy hatch. Oh, we could easily be lazy here and just steal the IV energy from this other superconductor. Just be good. But we are going to need more machines here eventually. Ugh. What do we do here? Alright, hold on. Let's clear some space. Do ourselves a favor and just open this right up. He said he added machines extension, radioactive stuff, and electric something. Well, hopefully it's enjoyable. There we go. Also, for those of you that missed it, there's all the classic dinging noises you've been missing. Alright. So we're good on that. Power. What's that? Energy hatch. That's all going in. Oh, brother. This is everything that's going out. There's that that's going out. There's that that's going out. Where are these all going? Oh, I'm stealing energy from directly upstairs with this. Interesting. So this is stuff before the battery. Okay. We got all of this coming around. I guess honestly I could extend this guy out. What is that? HSSG cables. 4x HSSG. 4x HSSG. I mean, honestly, where's my cable cutter? I don't have one on me other than my toolbox. There we go. Just to close that off. Actually, here we go. Might be a lot shorter. Such spaghetti though, this is terrible. You know what? Cable loss isn't that big of a deal, right? Alright, let's see if we can remember how to use transformers properly since last time. So, we got 16 amps of LUV. We don't need to use all of those, though. Yeah, 1 LUV to 4 IV. Just use this for now. Okay, dial that back. Need a rubber mallet. There we go. Alright, step down LUV. This is the input face. Need my wrench. Alright, input 1 amp LUV goes into there. Okay, and then this outputs 4 amps of IV, so I just need IV cables. Max amperage 4. Should be fine, yeah, because we output 4. I mean, we're not going to use 4, but just like using the biggest ones for now. Alright, we got energy, we got nitrogen dioxide. We got that there. Should be all we need. Oh yeah, other than like the actual controller. Oh crap, I gotta go downstairs and swap my laundry over. There's all that. Tape. Nice. Oh yeah, I gotta do circuit 1, don't I? I don't have a circuit on me. Turn that off. Let's use one of these other ones. That's not supposed to be there. Come on, where's my hatches? Should there be a bus, wouldn't it? Yeah, HV bus. Chemically inert machine casing. Holy crap. Why can it not keep up? It's an EV hatch. No valid recipe. You got plenty of water. We already have 200. Holy crap. It's making an insane amount. Alright, I think this hatch is too weak. IV input. Switch that off for now. Hate wasting it, but whatever. We shall survive. 256,000. Alright, well, I think we're good. Because now if we go upstairs, let's grab these. Wow, that was insanely good. Because now if we look at fluids, acid, yeah, 610,000. So now we just might have to upgrade this. Actually, it's producing 20k every 12 seconds. 9.34. So we are finally going up. So we're going to have that going for a second. I got to throw the clothes in the dryer. I will be right back. And then we can actually get started on the hog field then. I just realized that Paris is sleeping on the couch behind me. And sometimes it's hard to see her, like, blends in with like the orange and the brown on the couch. There we go. So, nitrobenzene, 20k. Yeah, we're climbing, we're good. I mean, that nitric acid will hold for a while. Honestly... you know what? What does it not have enough output space for, though? Oh, and nitric oxide it probably doesn't have enough storage for here, doesn't it? Or maybe it does. I got that right there. Leave that running for now. Alright, we have everything. We'll go back outside. Continue on the hog fuel. My cat sat his ass directly on the power plug. Wait, at the power plug from the iron today. And then he fell asleep. Yeah, cats love to do that. Like, anything that doesn't involve cats, they love to be a part of it. Like, oh, this is for me now. Alright, so we do want to start with the... what's that? Anti-knock agent? I don't know if you've ever tried, like, bubbles with your cat Darius, but, oh my gosh. Like, you know how cats love lasers. She loves lasers, but she goes even crazier for bubbles. I don't know, like, if she thinks there's, like, little bugs or something, like, in the air that she's, like, trying to catch, but, like, she'll jump up in the air and, like, pop them and everything. It's, like, the cutest thing ever. Well, now I have to always keep, like, a bottle of bubbles or something on hand just to play with her. Okay, distillery tower. Tried, he was scared and didn't like it. You can see why. Because at first when we were playing with her, like if you blew them too fast and like a big cluster like at her, she'd get freaked out like they were coming to attack her. But then you start blowing them up in the air and like let them kind of slowly fall down, then she was alright. Clean stainless steel. I do not have any of that, do I? Stainless! 4,100 ingots, let's go. Let's get another, just make 50 of those, why not? Alright, we got the distillery tower. Get the tape. Oh yeah, that's right, we have to figure out, once again, hold on, dump this all off now. Just organize a little bit here. Okay, we got tape. There we go. Inventory is a little bit happier. Banana Sare, how's it going? And Tito, hello again. Okay. So we're good on all that. We just need to get... what do we got for power? I guess we have more... actually, yes, H.O.G cables. Craft. 128. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. What about 32? I can afford 32. We'll start with the follow. Have you gotten into Ormod? I have not gotten an invite yet, sadly. No emails or nothing, which actually, let me check my email just in case. Look, Steam. YouTube, this might be the wrong Gmail too. Hold on. Steam. But you would think if I got an email that I would also have gotten a notification on Steam that I got an email for the OR mod. Let me look up OR mod. No. Nothing. Sadly, nothing. I'm waiting though. Alright, we can also close that and close that. Boom. How much is left for H.O.G? Pretty much everything, other than we figured out what route we want to do. So all we gotta do now is just like hook up all the machines, just get the storage cells, which actually, fluid cell, might be overkill, but hey, as long as we have them, that's all that matters. So let's get everything going for that. Gasoline. Maybe we keep a lot of gasoline, raw gasoline, and H.O.G. Then yeah, we don't need to keep a lot of that. Which actually, hold on a minute. You know what's funny now is we're making some nitrous oxide with that new machine that we just built for the nitric acid. So yeah, we're making nitric acid or oxide. So we could actually filter that through here. Fluid storage bus. Which one goes which way? I have to remember exactly how these work now. Okay, these are going back out. Okay, so the storage bus is where it's being, you know, sent to. So this is going to go back to the main net. Yeah, okay, so that's coming back this way. And then this one is taking, say, blocks of charcoal, as well as all this. Okay, so then we want nitric oxide. Oop. I got in last night, but I've been busy. I may play late tonight. So have you gotten to play it all yet? Or like even jumped into the world at all? But very, very nice. Glad you were able to get an invite. Alright, so let's just do... What we got? Octane and H.O.G. I feel like we should have a bigger cell for H.O.G, but whatever. So maybe I'll just dump these back for now. If we need to upgrade, we'll upgrade. So anti-knock agent. Anti-knock agent. Okay. Toluene. Shouldn't have to worry about that. Gasoline. Whatever, we'll just do gasoline. Actually, hold on, we gotta actually put that in here first. Uh-oh. It's not what I wanted to do. Filter. No filter. I can't even rename this now, can I? You know, I have to craft that back. Oops. You know what? We'll do 16K for gasoline. Gasoline. It's a cool name. Not gonna lie, I like gasoline. Oh. Oops, there's that. Okay, then we want raw gasoline. Okay, and raw gasoline, naphtha, refinery gas, methanol, and acetone. $75K. Let's make sure a machine is still actually producing it. Which is not producing a lot, but as long as it can get us started, that's all that matters. Okay, we are going right now. Oh, we're gonna need a better wood farm soon. Yeah, because 3K every 8 seconds, which is extremely slow. But we are getting something out of it, so. Yeah, because we need Arcanite, which... Oh, yeah. We need to mess with chem plants as well, which we don't want to mess with until we have at least some hog fuel to charge our batteries up. That's what we're after. So I guess what'll happen is what, we get hog fuel to charge the extreme combustion engines, then maybe we can work on chem plants to get thorium-232, to then get the tree farm, to then get more hog fuel. Yeah, all the fun loop of Gregtech. Alright, then how do these work? So you got a dual interface and a fluid storage bus. Storage bus is on that side. No flat ones. There we go. That's going to be my input. We'll do white for this one. Anti-knock agent. Actually, maybe we'll do orange here for gasoline. Everything over here could be orange. Nice, and then this could be just like white for anti-knock agent. We will need to open this up for power. Quartz fiber. There we go. So we got power on that side, and what else do I need to do? Regular blocking, ignore, and then that stays the same. Yeah, don't show in the crafting interface terminal, whatever. Alright, so the output is set. Anti-knock agent, we do have that in there. So I really didn't automate much for this, did I? I just have it crafting full time. Interesting. Not enough fluid output space. Okay, so that's the only thing that's holding back CBD from crafting more. 8.3 million. Okay. Anti-knock agent. So anti-knock agent needs. Wait, no, distillation tower. Duh. Which one are we doing? Butane, butene. Let me see. Butane. Okay, so we need fluid output. Which I do not have. Start with a follow. Look at this. Getting everything back in order. So in this MTBE reaction mixture. Butane, there we go. So circuit 24. Methanol and butane. Okay, so it is the same in a mixer, okay. Methanol. Potential spam call. I can't answer that. Why would I do that? Capacity cards. Oh, we got methanol and butane. Thank you for all these. There's that one. That is going to be butane mixture. Should probably want some acceleration cards. Honestly, it probably doesn't need to be that fast, and if I have to upgrade it later, so be it. Okay, output, input. Okay, so literally just need energy. H.O.G. Guess I could run that through here. Or I think they'd be too congested there. So let me check my chat. Top messages, all messages. Ah, there we go. So I was missing a little bit of the chat. You can make nitric acid straight from H, N, and O. Yeah, which we were making it before. What are we doing here? Yep. So this is how we were making it in our base by all the other power generators. So this is what we were doing. But it was too slow for the nitrogen benzene production. So we had extra nitrogen dioxide from the nether air capturing, I guess if you want to call it that. So basically we get the free nitrogen dioxide from that, add in a reservoir hatch, and we just have an insane amount of nitric acid, like a couple 100,000 in a couple seconds, because it's such a easy recipe. Like LV 12 seconds, so I mean what, MV 3 and HV is already less than 1 second per recipe, which is insane. And we're running at IV power, I think. Transformers. I probably want a little bit better of a transformer. Actually, no. 4 amp, and then we want 16 amp transformer. Yes. Could run it all this way. Okay. So transformer. Transformer. We want the input. That is the input LUV. As the input, it's going to be facing that way. Alright, so these are automatically stepping down. 1 amp LUV to 4 amp IV, 4 amp IV to 16 EV. So we're going in, and now we're outputting 16 amps EV. Keep hearing noises and it's scaring me. Like there's creepers walking around or something. EV superconductor. We can actually afford it. Let's go. I'm so worried I'm like not gonna have resources for half the things I'm trying to craft right now. Okay, there we go. We're good. Close this. Keep having like too many like random tabs open. Like I don't need all of that. It's gonna slow my computer down. Alright, so what do we got? Making aluminum cables, superconductor stuff, tungsten trioxide. It's crazy, I don't have anywhere here. Just leave that there. That way we know that it's all for the other crafting, the multi-block for a miner. Alright, so we're gonna get power to this. And let's see, methanol and butane. Do we not have methanol here? Methane. Where's all of our methanol coming from then? Methanol. Distillation tower. It's coming from the wood vinegar. Nice. So what's after H.O.G? So once we get the H.O.G fuel done, I'm going to want to make sure I get this extreme combustion engine set up with the H.O.G fuel, so that way we don't have to worry about power problems over here. So then once the H.O.G fuel's done, we should probably work on the thorium-232 chem plant line, or whatever you want to call it. So that way we can make the Arcanite, which then we could make the tree growth sim. That will then also be helpful for the wood vinegar line. That will continue to help fueling the H.O.G fuel. It's just a big old weird loop right now with the H.O.G fuel, then the chem plants for thorium-232, which then goes back into helping H.O.G. But then once those are done, we should be able to go to dense hydrazine, is one of the other big things I wanted to get done. Alright, are we done crafting? Actually, you know what? I have to add methanol to this filter here. That's what I was gonna do. Methanol, yes. So I forgot if I've asked you, Tito, but where are you at in your playthrough? Okay, I just need power. Eight. Okay. MTV reaction mixture, baby. Let's go. Okay, something's not happening here. Oh, because I probably don't have storage for it, that's why. Yeah, okay, that is definitely why. Okay. Don't need a big cell for that. Fluid cell. Yeah, I really don't care to store too much of that, so it'll be fine. Butane. Reaction mixture. There it is. Anti-knock agent is on its way. Let's go. Alright, that's one more step closer to being done with Hogfield. Nitrous oxide. Not even going to worry about that right now, because we actually, yeah, we already have everything else. So raw gasoline is next. So this is the thing that we're going to want to make sure... So I don't think we want to steal all the naphtha. I forgot what else we wanted, like, naphtha and possibly refinery gas for. I think we were using refinery gas for propene? So I guess we're going to run out of acetone before anything else anyways, so that'll be alright. Could use a quad hatch on circuit 24. Okay, raw gasoline, methanol, refinery gas, naphtha, and acetone. There we go. Chemical blocks, there we go. Fluid input, fluid output. Actually, we want acceleration cards, there we go. We just need energy actually now. Should put that right there. Superconductor. Nice. Alright, we literally have input, output, circuit number. Let's get some tape on that. Oh, am I missing? Hold on. Refinery, acetone, naphtha. refinery. Naphtha, methanol. I need acetone from the other section of the base. There it is, baby! First batch of raw gasoline. Nice. How much does that burn for? Oh, you can't even burn raw gasoline. Interesting. Ethanol gasoline or gasoline. Well, toluene, which we should have tons of. Toluene, really, only 23k. Well, it's actually all gelled, that's why. So let's maybe go turn that off. The automatic gelling. We have so much, it's insane. We'll leave all that. A2 controls. Yeah, let's turn these off. Off. Alright, until we save up our numbers a little bit. So we should still be producing it. Right here. Not enough fluid up with space. What are you missing? Phenol. Where's my phenol storage? Was alphabetized at one point. Honestly, I don't even know where it's being stored. Acetone. Actually, that's acetone again. That's empty, so let's take that out. I don't even know if I need half those in there anymore. Phenol, right there. Of course, I don't have my chest with me. My 4 fluid solidifiers for gelled toluene. Well, I was using a lot of that to make TNT, so I just used sulfuric acid and gelled toluene that made really cheap TNT. Just say I would do 15k. Just missing the sulfuric acid. Let's do 5k then. Because then we were using that to help like our rocket, but now that we're done with our rocket, thankfully we haven't had to use too much TNT recently. Okay, so phenol, you will need a void card. What's that? Another empty cell? Oh, you only need 5k TNT per rocketeer. Yeah. I don't know. I have a hoarding problem. I tend to just have a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah, all that gel toluene is basically just going to be chilling there now. Oh, that's the acetone one. Okay. Should have renamed it, but be alright. There we go. Yeah, it'll make more phenol, more toluene. 100 a second times 4 is 400 a second. It ain't bad. Or if you calculate, it'll be 24,000 a minute. Yeah. It'll build up. Alright, so now we have toluene building up once again. MTP reaction mixture, yes. You're gonna absolutely just fill that up, aren't you? 1.6 million. You could probably shut off for now. So we got gasoline. Toluene, circuit 24. Circuit 24, this will make our gasoline. So, capacity 3, raw gas, and toluene. Energy is already connected. Yeah, it's a lot. I hope I can make the electric boom machine quickly. Yeah, that would be very, very nice. Are you talking about in your solo world, Darius? You're hoping to make it soon? Because like, you don't have it yet, or what? Oh, wait. Let's circuit 24. Oh, once again, I have to add another thing to my filter. There it goes, baby. Probably used up all the toluene, but whatever. It's fine. Raw gasoline, 1.9 million. Gasoline, 198,000. Which actually uses gasoline 10 ticks HV. So I mean, we're doing like 2.5 ticks. Yeah, it's pretty fast. So there's that. Which means, I mean, yeah, we have the nitrous oxide machine, but we might not even need this anymore with our other nitric acid production. We only have the H.O.G machine fuel left. Or H.O.G fuel machine left. There we go. Nitrous oxide, octane. Actually, yeah, we're making octane, aren't we? With the distillery tower? I don't think we are. No, we should have octane in storage. Yeah, look at that. We already have the octane. Nice. Let's go. So sadly, it is 5 separate inputs. So I guess the one that needs the most we'll put by itself. So gasoline we'll put by itself. And then the rest of them can all be grouped together. So there's that. That shouldn't need a special... No, it does. Circuit 24. Circuit 24. So I have... octane, gasoline, nitrous oxide, octane, gasoline, toluene, anti-knock agent. Mixer's the same speed. Anti-knock agent, toluene, gasoline can go by itself. There's octane and nitrous oxide. There will be the output, if I could actually place it correctly. What took me so long to do this before? Why was it taking me so long? Did I not have all the resources? 'Cause that was relatively quick to get this all going, but who knows if I'm being as clean with my setup as I was prior. That could be gasoline. Acceleration cards. Give me 64. Perfect. I can afford it. Start with a follow. So there's the gasoline. There's all that. Taking forever. Although we are practically out of toluene. So that's why it's nice. We're going to get a little bit of the H.O.G fuel to get our generator going. Or at least to get prepared to run it. And then we can start getting some of these other machines set up so that way we can actually just efficiently produce this. Craft 32. Have Andre take care of that. Thank you, Andre. I would like to maybe, at some point, let's just check this. Of course I don't have it in my inventory. I would like to check to see if I can maybe add in an automated thing just to turn this off. So that way, once we reach a certain amount of H.O.G fuel, then we just stop producing it. Alright, so we're only at 23 channels. We're alright. And everything's powered on both sides. That looks good. H.O.G. Chat, are you ready for our first batch of high-octane gasoline? Can't believe it. Let's do it. No valid recipe. Why is that? Circuit 24. Gasoline. 22, 6, 3, and 1. Oh, because you don't have the nitrous oxide. Alright, let's turn this off real quick. Add that to the filter. No, we already have that on the filter. Oh, nitric oxide and nitrous oxide. Oops. Nitrous oxide. Ah, I messed up. So I mean, just oxygen and nitrogen. Okay, that's not too big of a deal. We will need storage for it. Get acetone out of there. Nitrous oxide. There it is. Nitrous oxide. Acceleration cards are done. Look at that. We already have that open for it. Okay. Wow. Oxygen, nitrogen. Card, pattern capacity cards, yes. Oops. Alright, one of those. Take all these. Oh my gosh. Stop it. There we go, and then some oxygen. Get it connected to the A2 system, and we are going to be running beautifully. I think that's it. $30K nitrous oxide. Very quickly. Alright, first batch of H.O.G fuel coming right up. Oh my gosh. 64K in 5 seconds. Yes, let's go. High octane gasoline. Finally in our hands. After our own production. There it is. It's gonna start charging up the batteries. Generating power, baby. So what are we at? Nowhere near max capacity, so even if it dies out after a while, we'll be alright. Yeah, because that goes up to 300% efficiency. Yeah, the only thing that's going to hold us back from further production, or like our production speed, is just going to be the toluene, which I think that's plenty enough right there. We don't need any more than that. Anti-knock agent, octane. Nice. 560, 600 something thousand hog fuel. Is that not a quest? Oil, working with oil or something. More hydrogen. 40 hydrogen cells. An MV electrolyzer. Where's that? And then 40 hydrogen cells. Get another easy quest done. 5,000 TNT. Finished. Nice. Alrighty. This is awesome, dude. Like, this makes me so happy that we have finally got something else done. It's the last line in that tab. Dang. As long as we get some of this done, that's all that matters. Molecular assembler, that can all go right here. Keep that all there. Okay. So now we want fluids, hydrogen. Look, we're gonna get more quests even done. Boom. More hydrogen. Heavy fuel, advanced mixer, MV mixer. Probably should look in the right section. Let's go. 30 heavy fuel. The EV line in the oil tab has H.O.G. Okay. Oh, I just realized that's LV, that's MV, that's probably HV, and then EV, generator power. Welcome to EV. If you thought the previous tier had a big jump in oil processing, you are correct. But now it's going to jump all over again. I lost a screw in my chair, my armrest. Uh-oh. It's not good. I need a new chair. My chair is dying. It's bad. Can't lean back on it, otherwise it gets destroyed. Maybe I could buy the one off of Pork soon. Because he didn't even get to use it, really. He bought it and then used it like a couple times, and then now he's like bedridden, kinda. This tier does not unlock new processing multis like HV did, but it does bring better, much better generators. From now on, your main generators options will almost always be multi-blocks, unless you need an easy-to-move generator for a multi-block miner. Oh, I see that. So talking about that. Alright, cool stuff. I mean, it is important stuff I should probably read later on, but not for right now. It's too much reading for stream. Fluid drilling rig. Gross. And a large combustion engine. Oh, we already have that. Interesting. The heir of multis. Look at that. Free quests. We always love free quests. The largest oil drain. Fluid drilling rig. Part of me feels like I've built some of that. Magic super fuel. Diesel, 64 cells. Well, let's go get some of these quests done. Or let's let the game complete everything. Alright, there we go. It won't let me dump my heavy fuel now. Sad. Storage is full. Alright, I need new cells. Alright, back to fluids. Diesel. Uh-oh. Turn my caps lock off. Who makes my diesel? Fuel. Who makes my diesel? CBD. Fuel. Make it in a mixer. Who's making my diesel? Oh, for a second I was worried. I'm like, oh, my machines. Which, that's still too close for comfort. Alright, there we go. So I'm making diesel somewhere, I just don't know. Diesel cell. Cetane boosted diesel. Interesting. Oh, look at naphtha cells. Using all the fractions. There it is. Stainless or super tanks? Let's take the stainless. Oh yeah, special rubber butadiene. Oil cracking unit. I mean, we've already done stuff like that, so this should be easy quests. Toluene, phenol, and benzene. Good. Distilled heavy fuel. Oh, you know what? Okay, I know where my diesel's being made. Or where it was being made. Hello, King Slime. Glad you're enjoying your shower in the river right now. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. This guy has been operating. Sulfuric heavy fuel. Dump that all in there. What is it missing? Light fuel. I can get me some of that. Light fuel. There we go. We're gonna get diesel one way or another. We gotta get some of these other quests done, like we're getting sidetracked. But we got H.O.G fuel done, so that doesn't really matter as much anymore. But now that we got H.O.G fuel, we got 1 million of it. Our power is gonna get generated up, which is very nice. And we'll probably have to look at setting up an area for thorium-232. That's gonna be fun. There we go. Diesel. That lightning just never stops. That's all that. What are we gonna get from this? Oh wow, an energy conduit and a basic solar engine. You're too kind. Sulfuric light fuel. Let's just... Oop, there it goes. Gone. Don't have to worry about it. I kinda wanna get these out of the way too. Basic combustion generators. In the quest book, is it HV? Thorium-232, no. Somewhere in here. Nuclear stuff. Claim all of our quests here. Okay, so it was Ivy. The sane option. Wait, are you sure? So for some reason you had decided to pick the EBF option. You will get ready for a processing line. Okay, yeah, here we go. You're looking at thorium-232 and wondering how to make it. You could centrifuge it at a horrible chance rate with a long recipe, but there are better ways of obtaining it. The better ways are processing chains that can be made in 3 different paths, with the third path being unlocked at a further stage after obtaining fusion with the neutron activator. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that one now. The first path requires the chem plant multi-block that you might not be familiar with, but will be required. Second path is a 6-step processing chain that requires chemical reactors, centrifuge, and an EBF. Even though it is longer, it offers much better conversion ratio, 75% instead of 25% in the chem plant. Yeah, instead of borax, it requires nitric acid, 4,000 liters per dust if you account for recycling, and 100 liters of fluorine per dust. Okay. So yeah, second path. We want the 6-step processing with the EBF. Well, get ready for the processing line. First you need to react thorium dust with hydrofluoric acid and 8 buckets of nitric acid. I hope you have nitric acid set up. Okay. So thorium-232. Oh, that's a retrieval. Okay. So you gotta start with thorium dust, hydrofluoric acid, and nitric acid. Hey, look at a battery quest done too. Oh. The pollution. Oh, it's so bad. Yeah, we could do with some air cleaners now here, couldn't we? Where would one put one? Could do like a cleaner right here. That would kind of work. Tier 2 air cleaner. Let's make one. I don't want it to be too disgusting over here. Alright, that's good. Appears we've eaten all of these. Wait, cake. Have not eaten cake. Okay. Have not eaten that. Okay, so we'll be fine. We'll use all these. I'll put a tier 2 air cleaner here, probably make our lives a little bit better. $465 out of all that. 300%. 32,000 EU per tick. Nice. So we're producing 40-something thousand, about 45,000, and only using 15 at max. So very good. Hopefully fill up that battery relatively quickly. Just make sure my chat didn't break. Okay, we're good. Take that off for now. So this will be the hog fuel. What is this? Basalt cobblestone. Let's go this way. Your chat broke, did it? No, it didn't. I was making sure, because sometimes, like, it actually does go quiet for a while, and then other times, like, the phone won't refresh, and then all of a sudden, like, I missed 10, 20 messages. So every now and then I'll have to go check, like, my actual, like, stream page on the PC here. But no, we look like we're alright. Alright. So that is the hog fuel section. Which actually... interesting. Well, I could have grading here. I could have all of this be grading and then just like a weird pathway strip here, I guess. Which won't look too bad. But yeah, that's that area. Sign. Cool. That's going to be gone, so I don't have to worry about that being there. So now let's get this all laid out here. Okay, thorium nitrate. We need an LCR. Why do you need thorium-232? You do need thorium-232 in order to make the arcanite. Oh brother, where are we going here? Let's just look up thorium-232 and then I could show you real quick. 234, 232. So you use this in an alloy blast smelter to make this weird metal called molten arcanite, which then obviously you solidify, or you could use it in crafting like this. Integral framework. Okay, let's just go look at the tree growth sim. This is what I was going for with one of the things. And it takes this integral framework, which is actually used in, I think, a couple other machines. Ball housings. I don't remember exactly what the ball housings was for. Oh! We also need it for the Dango Distillus upgrades. Arcanite is pain, mostly because of how long it takes. Yeah. So this is another upgrade. Sorry about random noises, trying to move my chair around here. Yeah, Dangotes need so much of it. I mean, you see 16 integral frameworks for just one Dango Distillus. Yeah, and it's pretty gross. So 16 times, what is that? 12 ingots worth? And you go here. That's 10. So, I mean, you need 4 thorium 232. So, yeah, it's pretty gross. So you have to worry about getting all this. The Ordo, Perditio. Not bad. Energy, what was that again? Oh, literally all the other ones. So yeah, all of the, I guess, the magical crystals in their powder form with some thorium 232 to make the Arcanite. Deem Goat. But yeah, that is why we're going for all that fun stuff. And having all of this prepped before I go into LUV, I think is just going to be nice. I mean, it sucks not being there because I easily could be if I wanted to, but I want all of these other systems up and operational before it gets too far down the line to where I absolutely need it. It'd be just nice to have it beforehand, as well as we're doing everything in the pack anyways, so, you know, might as well mess around with it and actually get it sooner than later. So thorium nitrate. Oh my gosh. Get out of here. I hear. Oh, you're stuck downstairs. That's fine. Alright. Triggering my buttons now. It says thorium nitrate cell, which also makes more nitrogen dioxide. Oh, which also then, okay, it just goes back into more nitric acid production. Wait, 4,000. Oh, I see. So 4,000, that would only make 2,000 and then a little bit extra. Interesting. Thorium nitrate. Use that in another LCR. Sodium hydroxide. Sodium nitrate. What do you do with that? Salt. All the fun recycling you gotta do with things. There's another Enderman back there. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. Rhodium nitrate. It'll help me get more rhodium. Because rhodium nitrate. Nope. It's not what we're after. Interesting. I guess I don't know what other ways we were making rhodium with. Interesting. Alright, before we get too crazy into that, let's just go back. Thorium hydroxide goes into another chemical reactor. Thorium tetrafluoride. Centrifuge? Is that right? Yeah, pump it into a centrifuge to separate the normal thorium away from the thorium-232. Sadly, it is still in a liquid form, so you will need to blast it with zinc chloride and calcium. And finally, use your blast furnace again for the zinc thorium alloy ingot to separate the zinc from the thorium-232. So yeah, you use this in a centrifuge. You get a little bit of thorium back with this. Thorium-232, touch fluoride, zinc chloride, calcium, and there you go. Fluorospar. What's that used for? I get fluorine back out of it, okay. Wait, blast furnace? Okay, they're both the blast furnace, okay, so it's just the EBF again. Dang. Yeah, 5.2. Okay, so it doesn't take too long to smelt from that down to that. And then you get molten zinc. So then, yeah, you probably just solidify back down into ingots. Dang. That's interesting. Oh my gosh, this Enderman. They just don't die. Alright, you done being mad? Maybe? Please? Thank you. Jeez. Alright. So that'll make thorium nitrate. One item, one fluid, outputs items. I do like the look of machines being separated. And it just gives me so much more space to work with. I don't think we have to really worry about running out of resources at this point. Thorium nitrate. Makes thorium hydroxide. I want to get this area set up for thorium-232, and then I think I'll also start setting up another area for, what do you want to call it? Can't think. The dense hydrazine, there we go. Actually, if we have this pathway, if we keep going this way, what are we going to have for room here? Uh-oh. Are you serious? Give me the stupid nausea effect. I could move this back one, but then it kind of conflicts with that. So I don't think it'll be too big of a deal. So I'm not going to be walking back there. Okay, so that's good. Can move these back one then. Then we just have more machines here. So you get a total of 6. Whatever, we'll just move this. This can indicate the front and the back. Alright, so we want thorium nitrate. Thorium hydroxide. Alright, uses. Thorium tetrafluoride. Oh, I should also put LCR for all these, because that's thorium nitrate. Yeah, okay, thorium tetrafluoride. Okay, so I have all those. Looks like we're gonna need to extend this a bit more. Gray concrete. Okay. So that'll be a centrifuge here. Ooh. Ouch. Okay, so I just realized we're going to have to set this up to prepare for the 2.9 update. So right now it's going to be... Oof. I think it's going to end up being like this. Once we actually update. It's fine. Tetrafluoride, okay. 232 tetrafluoride. And that's going to be centrifuge. Perfect. So that'll be that. Use that in the centrifuge. And then 2 blast furnaces. So, ZNTH alloy ingot. Thorium-232 EBF. Nice. So that would be all that. Literally, that's everything other than recycling. Uh-oh. I have an extra here. Might have to move those down one. Let me see. So you start with making this. Produces thorium nitrate, which is used. But then nitrogen dioxide. I guess that can just go into storage, shipped back out to the other nitric acid production. Keep pulling nitric acid in from outside. Unless we make another nitrogen dioxide, nitric acid producing thing. Why not? Do NO2 plus H2O. Okay. So then another byproduct, sodium nitrate. Rhodium salt solution. What am I using over here in my... Hold on, I gotta see what we're doing in this area for rhodium. It's like, I am lost. Rhodium. This is where they stop getting labeled. Rhodium, work our way back, I guess. So, from reprecipitated rhodium. From rhodium filter cake. Rhodium filter cake. Rhodium nitrate. Okay, so that comes from sodium nitrate. Okay, so here's where... Okay, so this is where we're making it now. Interesting. Actually, what are we doing? Sodium carbonate. Sodium and nitric acid. One of these. Okay, so I could just dump that into storage here. Oh, this is on its own subnet, so I don't know if that'll actually get delivered. I'll have to do some testing. But good to know. But yeah, that'll just get sent over to the, what is it? Plant line. H.O.G field production, there we go. Recycle. There we go. Sodium nitrate. Uses once again, so that'll make that. We don't care about that. That gets shipped off. This makes that. There's no byproduct, which is awesome. Thorium will just get recycled, which is awesome. Thorium-232. So you get calcium chloride. So I guess, yeah, we could just solidify that. Put it into storage if I ever need to solidify it or something. Just put it into storage as junk right now. There is some uses for it, but meh. And floral spar. Sure, it'll have more uses eventually, but that could also just be another thing that's stored until later. And zinc, yeah, just solidify that. I mean, should be pretty good for most of this right here. It's actually very exciting. LCR. Just get 8 of them. Yeah. Well, because it wants to make... Okay, so let's just do 8 of these. Or just do... Screw it, 16. We're going to use more in the future. Just start with a follow. Chemical. 128. Start with a follow. 16. And also PTFE. Let's get another 20. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta go check the laundry. Moldy Fish, what's going on? How you doing? I'll be right back. I just gotta go check my laundry real quick. Also, let me fly up into the air so we don't get smited or something goofy. So we'll just fly up here even. There we go. I will be right back. Alright, I have returned. I'm doing good. What about you? I'm doing pretty good too. Thank you very much for asking. Finally got my hog fuel done. So that is a huge plus. Which, we have this set up. So now, kind of mark this off. And I want to set up an area maybe now for where the dense hydrazine is going to be. PTFE pipe casing finished. Nice. Okay. But yeah, what have you been up to? Anything like mod related? been building any mods or anything like that recently, or no? Was that electrolyzing? Oh, hydrogen's okay. Oh, the dense hydrazine is gonna be some chem plant recipes. There's no way I can afford tungsten steel. So titanium machine casings. 86. Ooh. We already got methanol, ammonia, hydrogen peroxide. We already got anthracene. Ethylbenzene. This is so much stuff this is gonna be. Oh, brother. Well, that's oil proc there. So we got oil proc. We got cetane boosted diesel. What is this? Hog fuel. Maybe we have a dense hydrazine there. This is thorium-232. Like, I don't know if I really should put this here. Because at least I have this set up so I know where I could put it. So it really wouldn't make sense to put it here. I have space, but this isn't where I guess this should go. So maybe... What do I need? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, plus another 5 is 18, 19. 19 by 9. 19 by 9. Inner diameter. 19 by 9. So I'm gonna go maybe put that down in the IV area. Should be it there. I don't know. That wouldn't be enough space there. I want to make sure I have enough space in case I turn this into machines. Distillery. Oh, I could go that way then. So we got this and this. Three, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. Alright. So it's 3, 5, 7, 9. Let's do it again. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. So it should be the floor space required for thorium-232 production. One was an LCR. Alright, uses thorium-232 EBF. Oh my goodness. ZNTH alloy. I can't get close enough to teleport outside. Sad. So that's all good. Then we had 3 behind it. And then this, yeah, centrifuge. Okay, fun stuff once again. Uses, yeah, thorium nitrate LCR. Thorium hydroxide, and then that way we don't have to go that far actually to dump off the outputs of the Platline Rhodium stuff, which will be awesome. The GG show, what's going on? Finally catching a stream. How's it going? Have we seen you before in the past? Like maybe a couple months ago in a stream? I do apologize for not remembering. It has been a while. Uses thorium hydroxide. Okay. And then thorium tetrafluoride LCR. There we go. Yeah, like a few months ago. Well, yeah, thank you very much for coming back. I greatly appreciate it. And hopefully you've been doing well since the last time we've seen you. Just working on getting the thorium-232 production at least going here. We did just finish up the H.O.G field, finally, after way too long. It wasn't even like that difficult of a thing that we got done in, I don't know, maybe an hour or two today. But I guess it was just a lot of preparation that was taking me a long time in the past. And now we're setting up a thorium-232 processing so we can make arcanite, which is then going to be used for the integral framework that's used for the the Dango Distillus, as well as the tree growth simulator, which are going to be really, really good things. We want the tree growth sim to then make, obviously, wood for wood vinegar. That'll give us more acetone to make more H.O.G fuel, so that way we never really have to worry about running out of fuel for our extreme combustion engines over in the oil proc area. And that's all going to lead to dense hydrazine, using our tier 3 rocket, and then eventually, yeah, getting into LUV pretty soon, hopefully. Uses... thorium-232 tetrafluoride. Yes. There we go. So that is all good. At least we got this all laid out now, so that way I know what I'm working towards. And then I want to get... I think this is my biggest thing why I've kind of been stuck for a while in a lot of my last streams, because I don't lay out what I need like this right away. Because once I get it laid out like this and I know the path that I want to take, then it's not really all that bad actually going ahead and making the things that I want. Ethylbenzene, ethylene, and benzene, which we should have tons of both. Ethylene, 26 million. Benzene, 6.5 million. So yes, got the LCR there. Yeah, I'll be fine. This is going to take up a lot of space. That's fine. I have begun a new playthrough of Gregtech New Horizons, and I've reached IV. Since you use H.O.G, do you recommend it over the large gas turbine with nitrobenzene? I'm honestly not really sure, because I've just unlocked the high-octane gasoline. And if we take a look here, actually, I haven't even looked... $2.5 million high octane or nitrobenzene. So power density wise, H.O.G fuel is better, and it's really not too bad to make. I mean, I know it probably takes a lot more than, say, the nitrobenzene. But then also, what do you have to run with this? Like liquid oxygen, I think? The extreme combustion engine? Let me see here. Yeah, you also gotta run lubricant and liquid oxygen with it, which isn't too bad. Honestly, it's a lot easier and cheaper to set up nitrobenzene, but in terms of making power, I guess, more efficiently for the long run, you probably would want to go with high octane gasoline. I know I'm kind of rambling a lot, but those are just my thoughts. I think it would be better, like, long-term efficiency for high-octane gasoline. It just kind of sucks to set up, which maybe that's why they have the better trade-off of more energy with the gas. We have 539k. Actually, we had 1 million. Anti-knock agent. That's because we turned this guy off. There we go. Oops. That would have been bad, run out of power. 2.6 million, or actually billion out of 5.4. It's beautiful. Yeah, because at some point I want to be able to run all the machines without having to worry about power loss. Okay. So yeah, once 2.9 drops though, do you plan on updating the world you're in, or do you plan on restarting again at that point? Mmm, cake and ice cream, look at that. Ooh, sugar rush. How do we want to lay this out, actually? Chem plant. Chem plant is 7 by 7. Damn! It's huge. 2, 3... Oh, wow. That would actually work out perfectly this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 5, 7. Okay, then we could have another one. 3, 5, 7. 3, 5, 7. I messed up. 1, 3. That's why. There we go, that's better. So I have 2 get chem plants just like that. That won't be too bad. I have them both facing out this way. We're gonna need quite a few LCRs, because even if we started here, you're only getting 2 LCRs. I guess it wouldn't be that bad. Because let's see. So nitro or dense hydrazine. That could be the end product. Dense hydrazine. I don't know if I will update to 2.9. Fair enough. It is a lot of stuff changing, a lot of big stuff. Like, that's why I'm kind of also prepping, as you saw maybe with that one centrifuge that's going to be changing. Uh-oh. I just realized now, too. Is the mixer actually getting a new look? Uh-oh. Let me look into that now. Upcoming features. Do you guys in chat know if the mixer itself, the multi-block, is getting a new design? I don't know if I can search. Search. At upcoming features. Yeah, I don't think I can really search that easily. I will start working on bees, but I have no knowledge at all on them. It will be a bit of a challenge, but I think you'll enjoy it. Oh my gosh. The Pyrolos ovens are getting a new look? Jeez. I thought the Pyrolos oven before was insane to make, but now it's even going to be even more annoying. Come on, do we have mixer? Oh yeah, look at the tree growth simulator is going to get a rework. I forgot about that. So it's going to be what, 1, 2, 3, 7 by 7 it looks like I'll have to set up space for. Oh, industrial macerator stack. Fishing port. Do apologize. Knockwood, a fuel refinery structure. Oh boy. It's a good thing I guess I didn't make that yet. Chemical fuel engine. It's actually kind of crazy looking. Planetary gas siphon. All the boilers. Oh. Yeah, that sucks for me. Yeah, new mixer structure, and that's gonna be a 5x5 kind of floor pattern. Oh no. Oh, that's gonna suck. Actually, oof. Yeah, I'll have to extend that out a little bit. Thankfully, it's like not right in the middle of anything. Dang. I don't know if I have too many other... Thankfully, I haven't built too many mixers. There's one, I think, for the bauxite line that we could easily rework, I think. But yeah, that's why when I'm planning right now, too, I'm kind of trying to future-proof it for everything that I can. I don't know... I don't think the chem plant's getting messed with. I don't think the basic LCRs are getting messed with. So that's fine. So yeah, we got dense hydrazine chem plant. Methanol, I already got plenty of it. So hydrazine, that will be a different chem plant. Hydrazine. Yes. Okay, so this will be hydrazine. You can spell that? Just hydrazine or hydrazine. Okay, we got that bad boy there. Titanium. We can get another 86. There goes all of our titanium. 10k. We're doing all right though. Actually, scheelite. No tungstate. Have not gotten any from our mining operations, so that kind of stinks. Tantalite, 1400, or tantalum. Just always doing a resource check. Alright, so hydrazine. Then you need ammonia. Ammonium chloride. Yeah, we could do that. The old hydrogen, nitrogen. Ammonium nitrate. How do you make that? Something that we're not doing. Manure byproduct. Yeah, we'll probably just end up doing cerium dioxide. No. Probably just end up doing this whole thing. Yeah, we're probably going to want our own ammonia production here. I could... Actually, this could be 3. Alright, we're not going to use dense hydrazine that much. Alright, so there's that. And let's continue building out. Once I get this laid out, I will have to get going, though. Okay. So that's for ammonia. And then hydrogen peroxide. Yeah, we're not doing that way. So we need another chem plant. Ay, ay, ay. Do that. Oh, hempcrete gray, hempcrete brown. Two, three. How do I want to do this? Could do 3, 5, 7. 3, 5, 7. Just put a sign here. Because what is that for? Hydrogen peroxide. I think I will stay with nitrobenzene. H.O.G is too complex for me. Well, this isn't H.O.G fuel right here. If this is what you're wondering, this definitely isn't. But if you're talking about, like, maybe you just looked at H.O.G fuel, this is all H.O.G fuel was for me. So we have nitrous oxide, MTB reaction mixture. I went with this route, using the reaction mixture rather than the other one in the LCR because it's actually a little bit quicker. So I had extra butane, so I was using that to then distill that into anti-knock agent. And then some of those things also were used with the raw gasoline, then raw gasoline into gasoline, gasoline into the high octane gasoline. So these are the only machines I needed because I do have a lot of my other byproducts there from the ore proc. So this is all I have for ore processing, or oil processing. All the raw oil comes into here, gets distilled, desulfurized into these, and then it gets cracked into these and sent back to be stored here. It is a lot of work to get it started, but it's not too bad. At least it makes it worthwhile once you actually have a bit of it. Okay, high octane gasoline. What are we missing? Anti-knock agent once again. What? Not a fluid output space. Oh, I see methanol. Okay, I need a fluid storage cell. I want to store a lot of methanol because I feel like we're going to be using it a lot. Methanol, fluid storage. It's because I haven't set up the oil proc yet. Yeah, once you have that, you'll have a lot of the other byproducts then to kind of work with, which does save a lot of a headache. But like you said, you know, just stay with the, with, what do you want to call it? Nitrobenzene, there we go. Just stay with that until you want to maybe dabble in the high octane gasoline, or if you feel like you just want to maybe mess around with, or maybe you might need an actual extra type of fuel source. Hello, Casper. How you doing today? All right, methanol. There we go. That'll give us plenty of anti-knock agent that we will then once again be able to make more H.O.G fuel because we do not want to run out. All right. So we will possibly have, let's just do this. I'll make another sign here. Done. Fine. How are you? I'm doing alright. Thank you very much for asking. Happy that I finally got the H.O.G field finally going. So now, I just finished out laying out kind of like this, what I want to do for thorium-232. But now I'm also laying out the dense hydrazine area, so that way I kind of know which machines that I'm going to want, the process that I want, so that the next time I play, I can kind of go through, set both of these up, and then, yeah, start making some good progress. Probably should use different color here, but that's fine. Split those up like that. See if my mind remembers it. It's crazy using wool blocks. I hardly ever use wool. And wool's a cool looking block, I don't know, in my opinion. Okay, so we got 3 chem plants right there. Hydrogen peroxide. Another circuit 4. See, MV is 40 seconds. Technically, I could use the same chem plant. Yeah, while I like the long progression of Gregtech, I do dislike the over-reliance of the pack on A2 auto-crafting. I know, I remember you were saying that in the past, which I can kind of understand why, because like you said, once you kind of understand it, it's not a super huge challenge. All it is just trying to make sure you're within your channel limit, which even then you just go make more sub-networks, and then, yeah, you never really have to worry about it anyways. But thankfully it's kind of newer to me, so it doesn't mind, I don't mind it too much. That's why it'd be cool, like some other packs, I don't know, Terra Firma Greg and all that, if they have anything different to go with. Okay. Another chem plant. It's insane how many chem plants we have to possibly use here. I mean, honestly, it'll be goofy. I think it'd be kind of cool to have another chem plant. 3, 5, 7. 3, 5, 7. Ow. That's hydrogen peroxide. So yeah, that'd be hydrogen peroxide. And then we need that thing. Good night, everyone. Good night, show. Thank you very much for jumping in once again. We'll catch you next time. So they're both circuit 4, and this gets circulated or like recycled, so maybe I don't worry about this too much. It becomes a bit of a grind. I really like to design machines a lot, so I play much lighter mod packs with more Magic E mods, which usually are more complex to automate their blocks than tech mods. It makes sense, because yeah, you're working with, like, say, well, I don't know about Create. I haven't really played through Create a whole lot, but seeing something automation with that looks a little bit more challenging. Whether or not it actually is, I don't even know. But that's the only, I guess, other mod I can kind of compare it to at the moment. So that'll make that in the initial batch phthalic anhydride. Make a sign. Might not need this chem plant since green stuff recycles. So phthalic acid. Phthalic acid LCR. PHTH. Definitely didn't spell that right. Potassium dichromate. Saltpeter and chromium trioxide. Oh, that's ZPM. I can't even do that. Okay, well. Chromium trioxide. Oh, brother. Let's see. Create, I believe, was made specifically so the contraptions look complex, but they're actually simple. Okay, that makes more sense. You usually don't need good timing, spacing, or sequencing because the blocks do that themselves. So what are some mod packs that kind of do more so what you're saying, that you kind of need to work better with the blocks to have better automation rather than just like the tech packs? Phthalic acid, potassium dichromate, saltpeter, potassium. Dichromate, LCR, salt P plus. Potassium dichrome. Okay, we gotta switch music here. Hold on. I mean, we don't have much longer for the stream anyways, but let's just, sure. Chromium trioxide. Chromium trioxide. Okay. There we go. It was way too quiet. I'm also working on a tech-themed mod with more than Vanilla Furnace number 2069, specifically for those packs to have something new to play with. Okay. Yeah, let me know how that goes. Be very interested to see, you know, what you kind of get put together. Chromium dioxide. Okay, yeah. Chromium dioxide. LCR. So you need to make chromium dioxide, chrome, oxygen, chromium trioxide, then use potassium. Yeah, make potassium dichromate with the chromium trioxide, saltpeter. That will then make that, which then you could use to make the phthalic acid. Ugh. fun stuff. Okay. Yeah, we'll just have to figure out this whole space here. I mean, this is going to be a little bit more challenging than I thought. But at least we got one other line kind of set for what we want. And now we just have to maybe add in... Actually, maybe figure out how we want to recycle. Like, produce the first batch and then recycle with this. Or if we just want to make more, which would be very expensive. And I think just 3 right there would be fine. And then all the other crazy LCRs for this. Well, no, because I had... I'll have to try and remember. But I'm trying to keep them all in groups here. Because that's in a group, that's in a group. I would like this to be in a group. Unless I just make the paths wind all the way around here rather than in like nice straight hallways. This building would be very long if this just went out that way. Or I could have the LCRs branch off into this section, and then this can just kind of loop around. So we'll have to figure that out. Kitty cat is all happy, just chilling here. But yeah, I think that is going to wrap it up for today. I'm going to be pretty busy, I feel like, in the evenings tomorrow and Sunday. So we'll see. Usually Sunday morning we try to do a stream with Joker and Jester, whether it's gambling or it's going to be Don't Starve Together. I'm not really sure. So just keep an eye on the Discord for that. Otherwise, I will also keep you updated for next week because I'm not sure what my work schedule is going to be like. So I'm hoping I mean, technically they can't force me to go work out of town. So I don't want to go work out of town. I told them that. So we shall see what happens. If we end up getting to stream for the week and doing video stuff, that is going to be awesome. Cats are up on the mic. But thank you very much, everybody. I greatly appreciate y'all being here. We'll see you later. Blaze out.